Okay, so I'm back again. I'm really happy with this new level design. Yeah, I'm just gonna play through it a bit, and I'll try to talk while I'm playing, but it's getting pretty hard to do that because the levels are getting pretty hard. But yeah, this is kind of similar to the last one where there's like two parts to it, although the last one kind of had more like three parts, but there were two main parts. There's like the diagonal part on the left, and then the less like the square part on the right. This is kind of the same thing, diagonal on the left, square on the right. On the last one, you had to beat the right before you beat the left, or you have to go through it before you get to the left. Whereas on this one, you can go on either one. You can like do them in either order, and the right is a little bit harder for sure, but I may tweak it. They may both get tweaked to be easier, because they're both beatable right now, but actually quite hard. But yeah, I really like this one though. I actually like this one even better than the last one. Yeah, but yeah, I'll try to explain why. But this corridor, like this left side, there's like a lot of cool paths that open up, and you have a lot of time to like process the information. Like, where's the green thing, where's the red thing, which path's opening and closing. But yeah, everything kind of works out really well on this one. I was worried it would be too tight, but it's not. But yeah, the left was just like a slam dunk, essentially. Everything worked out well. Um, like, anytime I die, it's because I chose the wrong path or I didn't wait long enough before going or something. It's not because I just got like an impossible pattern. Um, see if I could beat it here. I'm getting pretty close to beating it here. Oh, whoops. Okay, anyway. And yeah, I like how here it goes diagonal, then it turns into square or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so anyway, the basis of the level is that you have these, if you remember the hard mode, you have these green things that are like going in a rectangle, and then the red things are going in a circle, or in a square, sorry. On this level, it's the same thing, except the green ones go 4 instead of 5, and the red ones are the same. But the main difference is each enemy has, or most of them have like a corresponding door, and then they act as a crank to crank open the door. So if you look at this one, whenever it's going up and down, it cranks open this door. Whenever this one's going left and right, it cranks open this door. And each door has like an enemy that corresponds to it that cranks it. And then this enemy cranks this door when it goes diagonal. This one cranks this one, this one, this one. This middle enemy, anytime it goes diagonal, it cranks this thing. Yeah, this one cranks this one, and this one's kind of funny because when it goes up, it cranks faster. See, it goes up because this is a shorter distance, or not. Actually, it's because it goes faster when it's going straight than when it goes diagonal. I had to slow down the diagonal in order for the gameplay to be fun. But yeah, I can't have it go the same speed always because then the left would be too hard. Although it's debatable. I could also make, I don't know. Actually, yeah, then the right would be, yeah, basically you can't have it be the same speed because the left would be too hard. But yeah, this one, there's a lot of different options. I'm just trying to think, like there's all kinds of stuff I want to explain, but the main things are, I like how these coins kind of hide underneath these the doors that crank. I like how mostly they're like in the center of a tile. Like this one's in the center, this one's in the center, this one's in the center. But sometimes they're on like a weird part of the tile for various reasons. I like how, yeah, you can go through here and then come out here. You can come in here and go out here. And this left portion is easy enough that it's like this left portion here that my cursor's on. Is basically the same difficulty as the right portion of the X thing. So you can go here and come back here, or you can come here and go back here, and or you go here and back on the same side, or on this side, and they're all fine options. Yeah, there's just like a lot of stuff to explain. I don't want to just like ramble on and on for half an hour because I don't know if that's really that great of a format. But yeah, you can try the demo. I had to upgrade my my animation system, or not my animation system, my layering system, so that I can control like what layer is on what thing. Like for example, when this one overlaps, actually, yeah, like when it, like for example, when it overlaps like that purple, the green's on top, or when it overlaps this red, the green's on top. I can now control the layering of the actors like really precisely now. That was one of the programming little bits of programming I did. But yeah, anyway, there's a bunch of stuff I wanted to explain, but it's kind of hard off the top of my head to explain it all. And yeah, there's other stuff I want to show. I want to show this video that I haven't watched yet, but it's like some type of fan-made video where they visualize like the difficulty or something. And then there's like this fan-made version of the game that I want to play. And then I was gonna maybe play some fan-made levels, but yeah, if you, I guess it's not really self-explanatory, but I don't know if it's really worth like rambling for half an hour trying to explain everything. But yeah, maybe in the future I'll write down like some bullet points of the main things I want to explain, and then I can just do like a 10-minute explanation. I didn't really think to do that this time, and I don't want to wait any longer to release the video because I'm gonna try to do one every 3 days. It's already been 3 days. But yeah, there's this one is actually one of my favorite levels, and there's a bunch of stuff I like about it, but I don't know if I'm actually prepared to explain it all right now. It would essentially just be rambling. But anyway, I think this is a pretty good level. It's really similar to this level in that there's like two main parts. One of them's diagonal, one of them's like regular, and this one's diagonal, this one's regular, two main parts. But I like this one better for sure, and this one is definitely harder. And yeah, I think it's similar enough to the original, but different, way different. But yeah, I really like this one for sure. But these ones take so long to do. This took like solid 5 days. So I'm not gonna do all of them like this, obviously. In fact, now that these two are quite complicated, I'm gonna do the remake of this one's gonna be quite simple. And I'm gonna remake this one quite simple. This one is gonna be moderately complex. But yeah, the next two are gonna be simple. So yeah, because I did two complicated ones, I'm now gonna do two simple ones. So I'll save time doing the next two. But yeah, the only spot which is kind of weird is on every other door. Like the purple only overlaps the purple door. The red only either overlaps or like is beside the red door. The only spot where a different color overlaps a different door is right. Oh wait, actually no, there's one right here now that I think about it. There's two spots, one right here and one right here. Those are the only two spots. But I think it's kind of weird how that sometimes happens, but it wouldn't really make sense otherwise. Like it would be kind of silly to try to do something else, I think, or I don't know. I would have to put this green one would have to be like vertical, and then this one would have to be moved over or something or converted to a red. But yeah, anyway, these are the only two spots where like two colors intersect. But I think it works well because these are on the long doors. But it's kind of questionable, I guess. But yeah, I just like how each door has like nuances to how it works. Like here you have a really small space to go around. Here you have two in a row and a door between. Here you have two doors in a row. But yeah, anyway, I just really I like this one. I'm gonna keep doing some more stuff in this format, but I'm gonna try to hold back because I don't want to do too many of them like this in a row. I'm just gonna do a couple simple ones now. But anyway, yeah, so everything's going quite well so far. I've got all the way from 1 to 22 very hard, and then also 29. So all I need is 30, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, and 23, except I have a bunch of them already designed. I just have to like code it. So anyway, this is going well. Okay, so the next, that'll be it for that. But yeah, go ahead and you can go to fairmadengames.com/WHG/1, and then you can try it for yourself. And sometimes the fonts don't load right, but I'm going to fix that. But yeah, this is the way the fonts are supposed to look. Like this. This is when you know it loaded right. But yeah, go ahead and try this. It's pretty hard. It's definitely harder than this one. I can always make it easier. Like right now, The right side has a speed of 4.65. Each thing moves 4.65 pixels every 60th of a second. And then the left side, it's 425 milliseconds for each segment. That's a segment, that's a segment. So I can tune it as much as I want, like just for fun. I can make it way slower on both. Let me just make sure this is working. Okay, I made one way slower and one way faster. Actually, I put the speed up to 40. I'll put the speed to 1, and I put this other one 10 times slower. So yeah, you can see that it's working. Or I can go like double speed on both, let's say. This is gonna be like insanely hard. Oh god, this is way too hard. If I want it to be like super super hard, this is probably still possible. It's just really, really unfair. Let me just play this for a bit for fun. See, this is still possible, it's just like unreasonable. But anyway, yeah. That's the good thing about coding-based level design is you can reduce things to constants, and then you just change one number and it changes a whole bunch of stuff. Make sure those are the ones I had before. I've been tweaking the values around a bunch, but I'm pretty sure that's what I had before. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's it for that. I'm gonna do some more level designs, simple ones soon though. Okay, so anyway, let me just put on my headphones. I'm not sure if what the audio is like, but I'll just turn it up a bit. I'm gonna just go like this. I just want to show this video someone made, the difficulty of World's Hardest Game Vanilla Visualized. So vanilla meaning the original World's Hardest Game. I haven't seen this before. Let's just see what this is. Okay, World's Hardest Game 3 level, or World's Hardest Game level 3, level 7. I don't know what it's showing. Showing a number. If you wanted me to watch this, I don't know what it... Okay, is it gonna show more? Oh, okay, I kind of see what it's doing, okay. Sorry. I wasn't sure, like, because all I'm seeing is one thing at a time. Okay, sorry. Let me just go back. Okay, wait, I'll just skim through it. I don't need the music. Okay, so World's Hardest Game level 7? It's saying 2. Okay. Level 10. World's Hardest Game level 10. I don't really remember the numbers that well, actually. I remember World's Hardest Game 4 better. Level 1 of World's Hardest Game 4 is an 11? But World's Hardest Game 4 level 1 is really easy, so 11 is still really easy. Okay, World's Hardest Game 4 level 1 hardcore is 50, so they're saying it's 5 times harder on hardcore. I would say level 1, if level 1 is 10, or level 1 is 11, then hardcore, yeah, okay, whatever, it's like 5 times harder. Level 2 is like 9 times harder. World's Hardest Game Remake level 6. Very hard. Okay, that's this one. This is hard to visualize. It's saying level 6 very hard is way harder than... It's more than double as hard as level 2 of World's Hardest Game 4 in hardcore. So that's interesting. I would disagree. I would say I can beat level 6 very hard in easily in shorter amount of time, and I don't know about deaths. I guess it's considering the deaths are the most important thing, but time kind of matters too. But okay, this is just based on deaths. Okay, level 3 in hardcore is a 250, so it's saying level 3 in hardcore It's harder than, yeah, for sure it is, but it's saying it's only a little bit harder than level 6. I guess in terms of death amount, it's like in terms of time, it would take way more time to beat level 3 in hardcore of World Tours Game 4 than it would to beat this. This would only take me about 5 minutes to beat, whereas World Tours Game 3 level 4 or level 3 or World Tours Game 4 level 3 hardcore would take me way more than 5 minutes. Okay, let me just look at it. See this again. Level 3. Level 4,000? Okay. 190 is... See, it's saying this is a 190, whereas level 4 of World Tours Game 4 on hardcore is 1,000. So it's saying level 4 hardcore is only 5 times as hard as this in terms of death count, is what it's saying. World Tours Game 2, the whole thing deathless is 2,500? Okay, that's interesting. I wouldn't think it would... World Tours Game 2 deathless, I would think would be easier than World Tours Game level 4 hardcore for sure. So I'm surprised by that. But I guess it kind of makes sense because it's 50 areas in a row. Okay, so that makes sense actually. World Tours Game 4 deathless is a 4,000. And World Tours Game 2 deathless is a 2,500. So it's saying it's not even double as hard to beat World Tours Game 4 deathless as it is to beat 2. Okay, that's interesting. I would think World Tours Game 4 deathless would be like 10 times or 20 times harder than World Tours Game 2, but yeah, anyway. World Tours Game 2 in that amount of time is an 8,000. Let me just see. So getting a really fast World Tours Game 2 is double as hard as World Tours Game 4 deathless. That's what it's saying. Okay. Yeah, getting them really fast is hard to comprehend. World Tours Game 1 in 4.59 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so it's saying that the high score, like the world record by mini chip, is by far harder than anything else. I don't know. It's just way harder. It's kind of hard to comprehend for me to wrap my head around it, but it's like apparently based on the amount of deaths it takes, it's way harder to do this. But I would be interested to see in the amount of time it took, because some of these, like the time it takes, is way more than. But yeah, anyway, okay. That was pretty interesting though. It's kind of hard to like narrate it. Okay, so then the other thing I wanted to show was, I guess maybe I'll save it for another video. I don't know. That might have been too much for one video, but whatever. I'll just look at it quickly. This is like a custom-made game that's not the same as the fan-made editor that I was playing before. This is like a fan-made other version of the game. But yeah, I've already played it a little bit. I played it for like 5 minutes, but yeah, it's pretty cool how there's like a whole nother version of the game, and it's got some pretty cool stuff in it. But yeah, it's got the bouncing, it's got the motion trails, and then there's cool stuff like when you die, it like let me just turn down. Okay, I already turned it down. But when you die, it like knocks you. I'm considering doing that in the remake in World Tours Game 5. I really like that. How like depending on what angle it hits you at, it like knocks you a certain direction. I might actually do that. It's a pretty cool idea. But yeah, let me just show you some stuff. The map is pretty much the same, except you can hover these and get like different stats. I was gonna do that on World Tours Game 5 already. But yeah, when you get like a key, it like goes toward the door and opens it. That's a pretty cool idea. I might do that. There's a pretty good chance I'll do that. The coins, I kind of like the way I have the coins because they go into like the player's pocket. But this is still pretty cool. I think I like the key animation better than the coins. But the coins are still pretty cool, and I'm not even sure how he did it, but they kind of like curve in to the target, so it's got like a cool path that it takes. But yeah, this is cool. You'll see how it like if I die right here, they have like a special speech bubble where the speech bubble I did was taking up too much space. Their speech bubble, like, let me see if it goes again. Their speech bubble is a better like size. And then also I like how it types it out. If typing it out is actually cooler than what I was doing. So I like this speech bubble a lot. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll ever do a speech bubble thing again, but if I do, it'll probably be more close to this one. The bouncing on ice, the ice really, I like the ice on this one a lot better than the remake. This one you can actually bounce multiple times. In the original World Tours Game 4, you can't bounce multiple times, but I'm tempted to say I like that. It's kind of cool how you can bounce multiple times. I forgot to, or I didn't forget, I haven't seen this area yet, so this is new to me. But yeah, this is just like a beta or something, so this isn't done yet, but he just wanted me to take a look at it. But yeah, this is like definitely the most impressive fan-made like game that I've seen for sure. This is really, really cool. I'm getting like ideas from it, like the way the coin goes toward the door. Oh, whoops. Oh, I didn't even realize I hit that checkpoint. But the way the coin goes toward the door like that is really cool. I'll probably even do that. And then the speech bubble's cool. Yeah, the coding, it's like really, I can tell like the ice physics are a lot better than in the remake. I like the multi-bounce. I forgot that you can multi-bounce. But yeah, I probably might even do that also. But yeah, let me just, I guess I'll just play it for a bit. I'm not even sure where to go. I'm not really looking at it that closely. Let me just look at it a bit closer and figure out where to go. Okay. I think you have to go back out of the room. Oh wait, no, I just have to go back around. Oh, whoops. I was assuming this is going to be super easy, so I wasn't trying, but it looks like I have to actually try a bit. I can't remember taking this path on the way there. I can't tell if something changed or not, or if I just forgot what it was, but I just forgot what it started. I forgot. I didn't realize I'd already made it through that part. I think I just ran through without trying and got lucky. But yeah, this is really cool. He also has the shadows on the doors. I'm doing something like that on the remake too. But yeah, the animation where it kind of like goes toward the door, it does like a cool path to get there. It does like an S shape. That's really cool. I'm not even sure how he does that. The S-shaped stuff is really cool. I might even consider trying to do S-shaped stuff. Because you see how it like went over there and then it went down? Like, I think he might be easing the X-axis on a different amount than he's easing the Y-axis, maybe. Oh, I should have tried not to die there. But yeah, this is really cool. I think the only problems I see are like the anti-aliasing on shapes is like really rough. It's kind of better if like, what I do is I do like salt, like strict anti, or like no anti-aliasing on the square and on the walls, but then on the enemies and like coins I do like smooth anti-aliasing, so you can get like a weird looking shape but it's still smooth. Whereas this, you get like really rough no anti-alias, but it's only better to have no anti-alias if it's like a square shape. That's kind of cool how it like reacts to you not moving. But yeah, also the saving thing is a little bit confusing. It like something comes in the corner there to save. It's a bit weird. But yeah, I kind of like this checkerboard in the background, but I'm not sure if I would want to do that. But it does look pretty good. But yeah, I'm not gonna beat the whole thing right now. I'm just gonna play around with it quickly because it's not done yet. So I'm gonna go back and beat the whole thing when it's done for sure. I'll beat the whole game because it's really cool. But I'm just gonna do like a quick test right now. But yeah, this is super, super cool. I'm gonna try running into the pit. Okay, it looks about the same as World Stars Game 4. Yeah, the moving platforms look about the same. I kind of like how the gradient's not... I guess there's no gradient. It kind of looks... Or maybe there's just a really mild gradient, I think. Yeah, there's a mild one. I like the way the moving platforms look. This is making me excited to do World Stars Game 5. I like how they like fall back in place too. Although I might not do that. I have my own plan for what to do. But yeah, this is I'm not sure there's that much more to show. I'm gonna also do something similar to this. But yeah, the anti-aliasing, the lack of anti-aliasing is like the main thing I would try to fix if you know how, or if you could figure out how. In Pixie.js, you can handle that pretty like reasonably conveniently, but might not be that convenient to fix in however you're making this. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a settings menu like this really soon. I'm gonna have carving tolerance too. I have carving speed and carving tolerance. And I have like a crazy amount of settings. I might even have too many settings. But yeah, I think that's it for now. I'm gonna go back to working. I have some other stuff I was gonna do. But yeah, this is really cool. I don't think I'm gonna play any fan made levels today, actually. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, this is really cool. And I'll for sure I'll play the whole game when it's ready, because that's gonna be super fun. I'm looking forward to that, definitely. And it looks like it'll be even better than World Stars Game 4. Like, so if I played World Stars Game 4, I might as well play this, because this will be really fun. It's cool to have like a whole game that someone else made that's like this high quality. It's really cool. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's it for now. I think I'll just play fan-made levels next time. But yeah, I have some simpler level designs I'm going to do, which will be kind of nice to get a few simple ones out. But yeah, all right, well, that's it for now. See you next time.